Swapna is a registered holistic nutritionist based in Ontario, and her practice is tailored to each client's needs, particularly those navigating health challenges. She offers guidance on whole foods, supplements, and lifestyle changes to help individuals optimize health during medical treatments, such as neoadjuvant therapy. Through her work, she aims to help clients balance nutrition with mindfulness, supporting physical and emotional resilience. Swapna draws on a lifetime commitment to wellness and Ayurvedic principles, encouraging clients to strengthen their mind-body connection. Please join me in welcoming Swapna Viswanathan.
Supporting your health with nutrition. Today's 20-minute webinar would be all about gut health, how to support your body with detox system, your anti-inflammatory food, some food and recipes that you can follow. Starting with gut health, these are just few tips that is generalized as well as specifically focused on gut health, how to improve it and maintain during your treatment. First of all, eliminating food sensitivities or any allergies that you have, especially gluten, soy, preservatives, dairy products, mushrooms, eggs, GMO products, MSG, food that one is allergic to, any food. To balance your gut bacteria, the common causes we need to know first are antibiotics, because it also destroys the good gut bacteria, which can be helped by replenishing your probiotics. So whenever you're taking antibiotics, always take probiotics with it and talk to your doctor how to do that. Reducing stress will help you with this. Avoiding starch, sugar, gluten, and processed food as much as possible. Eating smaller meals frequently, like every 3 hours, would help in supporting side effects like managing nausea or vomiting, or if somebody is having gastrointestinal issues like stomach upset. Adding more protein, macro and micronutrients, and proper calories would help you in supporting any medical treatment and any side effects with that, especially nausea, vomiting, or if you're losing muscles, proteins really help in building and maintaining muscles. Adding more fiber to your diet, that helps with supporting your bowel movements, as well as if you are having constipation. Adding whole grains, which are very good source of carbohydrates as well as fiber. This helps in increasing your energy levels, and protein supports the body in repairing cells and tissues, keeping you satiated, as well as supports immune system. Adding more antioxidants, that's fruits and vegetables. But when it comes to fruits and vegetables, usually it is preferred to be using cooked vegetables and fruits, especially if you have low immunity or if you are having stomach upsets. And adding 5 servings a day, which might look like, how am I going to do that? But it can be in, for example, overnight oats, you can add berries, which can be warmed later. Hence, you are having fiber as well as berries. That's antioxidants. Supporting your gastrointestinal health because of the fiber that you're getting with this food. Hydration is really important during any medical treatment. So instead of gulping a lot of water at once, you can keep sipping water to prevent dehydration. Infused water can be a great help to add micronutrients into it, as well as for people who doesn't like water's taste if it's very bland for them. You can infuse your water with berries or mint, cucumber, ginger, or any fruits that you like, and keep it aside for some time or refrigerate it for some time and bring it to normal room temperature, or you can even sip it chilled. When it comes to caffeine, You don't have to totally avoid caffeine, but it can be in moderation. And because caffeine causes dehydration, you can always add, like if you're having 1 cup of coffee, you can drink 2 cups of water extra that day. You don't have to add it to the coffee, but throughout the day, just add 2 cups of extra water. Adding omega-3 supplements or omega-3 food would definitely help you with inflammation, with reducing the inflammation, as well as it supports in stimulating appetite. It also supports your immune system. Now, these are some gut healthy anti-inflammatory food that you can add and which we get easily in Canada. So some vegetables which are cruciferous like broccoli, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, and green leafy vegetables, they act like a detoxifying agent or cleansing or anti-inflammatory. Fruits, especially berries, have so much antioxidants in it. Cherries, pomegranates, grapes, oranges. Probiotics, if you're not using a supplement, you can always take it naturally in food like kombucha, sauerkraut, kimchi, kefir, fermented foods, pickle, yogurt. But before using any of these probiotic, check with your doctor if you can. As well as prebiotics, sweet potatoes, asparagus, beetroots, carrots, artichoke, zucchini. Anything when it is cooked, when you can remove the fiber from it, like the hair-like strands from it, it has prebiotics. If you're in, if you like tea, then green tea, black tea, white tea, dandelion, ginger, turmeric. And whenever you're using turmeric, you can always add a pinch of pepper to it so that it helps you in absorbing the curcumin properties of turmeric. Nuts, almonds and walnuts are really good. Spices and herbs, ginger, cinnamon, fenugreek, turmeric. Fenugreek and ginger tea can actually help and support in your pain and ache as well. Fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, sardines, herring, halibut. These are really good with omega-3. Legumes, lentils, chickpea, and grams. Oil, it's very important to use the correct oil because oil can be inflammatory if it is processed. Olive oil is really good for inflammation. When we say ingredients matter, it always matters what we are inputting into our mind as well as our body. Because when we are going through stress, stress depletes a lot of nutrients, especially it depletes B vitamins. It increases cortisol level. It can bring in hormonal imbalance. And as one of my teachers used to say, stress shuts down digestion. And when that happens, it doesn't mean that your body is not digesting at all. It actually starts creating stomach upsets or food sensitivities, allergies, or leaky gut. Moving to when we say eating and drinking clean, it can be organic, locally produced, seasonal vegetables, fruits, seeds, nuts, if you're not allergic to it, non-GMO food, and especially drinking filtered water instead of tap water. If you don't like the taste of your water, you can go for infused water. Vegetable juices, herbal teas, but also avoiding pop, soda, alcohol, sparkling water. Brat diet is actually helpful for a lot of gastrointestinal problems. It supports nausea and gastro issues like vomiting or diarrhea. And because it is bland food, which is easy to digest and it's gentle on your stomach, it helps you a lot during these days when you're feeling nausea or having gastro issues. It has very low fiber, hence, it also helps in solidifying the stool but not upsetting it further. And bread diet is all about banana, rice, applesauce, and toast. So, this is just a sample 3-day plan. If you're going through something like this, for the first 6 hours, they recommend skipping food totally. And then after that, maybe sucking popsicles or ice cubes. And from the day 2, you can start bread diet. You can either have banana, rice, applesauce, or toast. And day 3 onwards, you can gradually start adding your normal food one by one, not everything together. Now, there are certain foods to avoid during bread diet because already your stomach might be upset or it's giving you that nauseatic feeling. So, you can avoid raw vegetables and fruits, which is difficult to digest, or fatty, greasy, fried, and spicy food, dairy, alcohol, coffee, and tea, extreme hot or cold food or drink, proteins like salmon, sardines, pork, or steak, acidic fruits. I've just given some examples here, like oranges, grapes, lemon, lime, and berries. When it comes to coffee, coffee can be a laxative. So if somebody is already having diarrhea or gastrointestinal problem, avoiding coffee or caffeine would be really better. Now, there are some foods that you can have, especially on day 2 and 3. It's have as much as water you want to, keep sipping it. Apple juice, vegetable broth, chicken broth, cooked cereals, boiled eggs, skinless chicken, jelly, crackers, baked or boiled potatoes, popsicles, ice cubes, and electrolytes. Going further with how can you increase your energy levels? This is just an example of energy balls recipe, but you can always blend in nuts and seeds of your choice, and you can add in coconut flakes, either take dates or figs, and then blend every ingredient together. Take a spoon and roll it into an energy ball. And this is optional that you can roll that energy ball into coconut shreds or crushed dry rose petals or crushed peanuts. It looks good as well as it tastes good then. Ginger turmeric tea actually helps with gut and also improves and maintains your gut health. 2 spoons of grated ginger, or as per your taste. Remove the skin first. Add half a teaspoon of turmeric. Either you can grate the fresh ones or maybe turmeric grounded. Always add a pinch of black pepper if you're using turmeric. Bring all the ingredients together, boil the water with it, sieve it, and drink it lukewarm. And for those who like the taste of it, you can always make 2 cups. One cup you can drink in the morning, and the other one you can store in a thermos or your travel mug and sip it throughout the day. It's usually helpful if you're having it after lunch or dinner, 30 minutes after lunch or dinner. Mung bean chilla. Chilla means crepe, and this is a very common recipe from India, and this helps in your gut health. So you have to soak split green mung beans overnight, 8 to 12 hours, so that it's more helpful in breaking it down and digesting. Add 2 cloves of garlic if you like it, half teaspoon of cumin seeds for digestion, pinch of Himalayan pink salt or any salt that you're using, ginger as per taste. Now you can always avoid garlic and ginger if it's too spicy for you and bring in grated vegetables. I personally like using carrots and broccoli grated, but you can use whatever you want to. Add soaked mung beans and other ingredients into a blender and blend it with little water and make crepes out of this batter. You can have it warm and you can also have it with homemade dips, hummus, or cilantro chutney. Another gut health friendly crepe is quinoa and millets, especially fox-tail millet. So you can soak 1 cup of quinoa 8 to 12 hours overnight, 5 teaspoon of sorghum flour, 5 teaspoon of pearl millet flour, again pinch of Himalayan uh, pink salt or as per your taste, half cup grated vegetables of your choice. In the morning, add all these together, blend it together, and make crepes out of this batter. These were two research papers that I went through while preparing this presentation, and I just thought it would be good to share it here with you all. Thank you so much for giving your time today.